God is my witness. I'm not pressing my bro off suspicion. Never pressing my bro off suspicion. She from Nola, she got superstition. I'm not waiting and hoping and wishing.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the New England Patriots. The Eagles ready to defend their NFC crown. The 2023 season underway from Foxborough. And he returns this to the 22.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this really an interesting matchup here in Week 1. Of course, you got the Super Bowl 52 rematch to talk about. No Nick Foles or Tom Brady on the field today, but for the Eagles, it's been a long wait to get back at it again since the loss to the Chiefs back in February.
Yeah, no Zach Ertz. Was it a touchdown? Was it not a touchdown? In New England, they're still upset over that call, but hey, this game is going to be a blast because the Eagles, they didn't feel like they put enough pressure on the quarterback in the Super Bowl. They want to really get after him in this one.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And this throw will be intercepted.
Keely Ringo puts it off.
And the Patriots are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ready. He'll get that out wide to Waddle.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A handoff to Barkley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Credit Jalen Johnson, normally shutting down throwing lanes, but there he shut down that play in the backfield.
Ready, they'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Saquon Barkley running right. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Blue striker. Strike.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Cade York on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot of procedural having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe in promote safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Terry McLaurin, 77 yards. And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Patriots 3. Sam Martin set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feed.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Patterson now for the extra point. this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Patriots 3. Sam Martin set to kick
Here's
off.
Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the 29-yard line.
Black Ultra. Set, cut.
Back to throw, Ritter. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Again, it's Barkley. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Green Jack. Mega. Ready.
Ritter back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him up already in this opening half.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just goes.
There he goes, right side. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Tua. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say they've made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. But he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback, and the ball will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A gain of 15.
Tua sets up to pass it. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, it's Tua.
At the 7-yard line.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Patriots 3. Sam Martin set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
On first down, Ritter.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line.
That's good for Patriots. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ritter to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
Ritter's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23.
Working from the gun, Ritter.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second down throw coming for Ritter.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take...
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Pats are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
First down pass. Intercepted.
Ready.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
6, mega. Ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's complete downfield to Okonkwo.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
White. Ready?
Ritter off the play fake.
Flush to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Flash, ready.
On play action, here's Ritter.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And, oh, that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Steal. Check steal. Rail. Yellow. Ultra.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
20, 10, touchdown, Patriots. DJ Chark 44 yards. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. Now Cade York for the extra point. He's got it, and it's a 27-10 score now.
Eagles 27, Patriots 10. Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Go ahead.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, Tagovailoa. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Second and 10. In motion is McKenzie. Tua to try again on second down. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Here's Tua. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Hey, go steal. Strike. Check strike. Ready.
First down. Here's Ritter. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Edo blue. Hut, hut.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On second down, Ritter. Just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Blue striker. Set.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
All right.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Patterson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
21G. Whoa.
Tua now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Terry McLaurin with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now this throw caught left side. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40.
That's good for a Patriots first down.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Trey Palmer with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Pats are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now down to 20. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for two.
Ready?
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. The penalty got them half the distance to the goal, down to the 1. Made that try a little easier.
Yeah, without a doubt. And it opens up your playbook, doesn't it? From the 1-yard line, run, pass, do whatever you want there. And they did it successfully.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Terry McLaurin, 79 yards. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Hey, check mega. Ready.
Going play action, Ritter. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check Fury. Yellow, go.
Ritter. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Solo left Zion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. 20, TX.
Tua on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Down. Blaster, 6. Claws red. Lights blue. Ready.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Come on, set. Hut, hut.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Ritter on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 1st down, Ritter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On the set.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Set.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. And it's caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Trey Palmer making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Patriots get a bit closer. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Patriots 24.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. In motion is McKenzie. To his throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
21G. Ready.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 32 yards. And the Eagles get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Ready.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready.
On play action, here's Ritter. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On the double.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
White. Smash. Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
28 yards. That's good for a Patriots. First down.
First down. Here's Ritter. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
This 2nd and 4.
Red, yellow.
Here's Ritter. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Black shot. Eagle blue. Hut, hut.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And got his man complete. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 42 yards. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. York on now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 20.
Makes the score Eagles 51, Patriots 31.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Eagles first down.
Hey, get set. Turbo one, high. High, high, high. Hey, 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 hey. Out.
Tua gonna throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. This one swung out to Montgomery. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Tua. That is caught by Johnson. Touchdown, Eagles. Deontay Johnson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Patriots 31. Sam Martin set to kick off.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
25-yard line.
Ready.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Set.
Working from the gun, Ritter. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Don't be
Here we
surprised
go.
to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Strike. Strike. Fury. Yellow. Hut, hut.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Strike. Hey, go Fury. Set.
Ritter on the 4th down try. And now here is another interception. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
23 yards, the final tally. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Extra point try now for Patterson. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Eagles 65, Patriots 31.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, Frank.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about it.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for New England. 56 yards.
6-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Patriots.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready?
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Trey Palmer, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now down to 20. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful. They've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Tua sets up to pass it. He gets this one to Johnson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Touchdown! Deontay Johnson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Patriots 45. Sam Martin set to kick off.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Down. Blaster, 6. Ready.
A final shot now for Ritter. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.